guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in because today's video is going to be my 20 books for the BookTube Spin Challenge. And if you do not know what the BookTube Spin Challenge is, the original video by Rick McDonald is down below, and it's actually very interesting per se, and I really liked it a lot. And yeah, that's why I rolled out of bed and decided to do this one. Meanwhile, if you're in India, happy Republic Day to you, and also I hope you are staying safe. Don't gather, and just maintain social distancing even if you are going for some event on account of Republic Day. So stay safe, guys, and let's get to this whole video now. So basically the thing is that in the BookTube Spin Challenge you have to select 20 books from your TBR, and basically it's advisable that you select books that you've been putting off or books that are outside of your comfort zone. And yeah, so gather all of those 20 books, and on 31st of January, Rick is going to be spinning a virtual wheel, and you have to number your books as a part of this challenge, because wherever wherever the wheel lands on, you have to read that particular book by March 31st. So I think it's a good challenge. I think for me it's great because I keep putting off a lot of books, and I've collected all of those books here. And also one of the suggestions that he does state in the video is to have a set of 5, maybe 5 books that are, I don't know, something that's out of your comfort zone, 5 books for that, then 5 books for this. So that kind of set of 5, so 4 sets of 5. But I am not doing it that way because, I have a lot of books that I keep putting off, so I cannot club them in 5. So I'm not going to be following that ideal rule. But anyway, I have 4 books in, this genre. I have 5 books or 6 books in that genre. So, it's going to be a bit of a mismatch anyway. So yeah, let's get started. And yeah, okay, so the first set of, I think, 6 books, right, 6 books I have are those that belong to the thriller genre. These are thrillers basically. And yeah, let's get started. So book number 1 is Resonance by Ajay, which is a thriller set in India, and I have no clue about this, and this has been rotting in my shelf since 3 years now. So that's that. The next one is again something that I've had since a very long time, and this is Enigma by Robert Harris. The third book is a book that I was deciding whether I should read or not, but then finally when this challenge came up, I'm like, okay, I'll read it. I have stopped reading this particular author now because of various controversial reasons, but I decided that maybe, so I already gave away or donated the other books I had of this particular author. This is the only book that's left, so yeah, as well just read it and just give it away. So yeah, that's that. And the next one is Lee Child, The Midnight Line. I have a couple of Lee Childs lying around and I never get to them, so this is a nice one. And then we have, this is Jaws by Peter Benchley. So basically I ordered this book from an independent bookseller, but then it's super old. It has these yellowed pages, and that totally discourages me from reading this because I don't like the germs coming from this. Does that make sense? I don't know, but yeah, but I've heard a lot about this and I want to read this. So this is that. And the final one in the thriller section, so I think we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is the 6th one. Okay, so this one is a very famous thriller. Again, this is from the same bookseller, and it has these yellowed pages that discourage me totally from reading books. And that's The Day of the Jackal by Frederick Forsyth. Okay, so these are the first 6 books. Okay, so let's get to the next 4 books here, and these are from the women authors that I've been putting off since some time now. And the first book is Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. So this is not the first book, this is the 7th book in this whole TBR, and I have had this since 4 years now, and I've not read a single page. So yeah, shame on me. So the 8th book is actually Daphne du Maurier. I'm very sorry, but I love Daphne du Maurier, but I've never gotten around to this. I don't know why. And this is I'll Never Be Young Again, which is not one of her famous books like The Strand or something. But then yeah, I want to read this one. So this is the 8th book in this list. And the next two, so this is the 9th book, and this is Five Little Pigs by Agatha Christie. And again, I want to like just read it, finish it off, and donate it, because generally these days I don't read much of Agatha Christie, but it's a nice palate cleanser. And the 10th book is again another Agatha Christie, and that this is the murder of Roger Ackroyd. Cool. So these would be the first 10, the set of first 10, and now let's get to the next 10. So the 11th and the 12th book would be sci-fi, and I kind of like shy away from reading sci-fi in general, and I've not read like sci-fi books a lot. And the first book that I have, that is the 11th book in the list, is Prey by Michael Crichton. I think that's how you say it. So I really like Michael Crichton a lot because I've read Jurassic Park, and I think Jurassic Park Part 2, the name I don't remember, I don't know. But yeah, so this is the 11th book. The 12th book is sci-fi, and it is Dune by Frank Herbert. Yeah, I just want to check the name of the author. So yeah, I was right. So yeah, 12th book, and I can't imagine I've never read this. And this is actually a borrowed copy, and I borrowed this like 3 months back, and I'm not returned it yet. That's very bad of me, but I'm going to read this anyway. So the 12th book. And now let's get to my I would say non-fiction. Let's kind of like do this with non-fiction. Okay, so the next set is non-fiction, and this is like 13th to, I think it would be yeah, so 6 books non-fiction. Okay, cool. So let's start with the first one. So this is the 13th book in the list, and the 13th book is Management Secrets by Michael Heath. So there was a point of time in my life when I was like, I was very much like, I am, but then nowadays I don't read much books regarding management in general. So yeah, this is one of those books from one of those phases in my life. So yeah, this is the 13th book. The 14th book is NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and it's from like the same series. And the last one in the series I have is Project Management Secrets again. So this is by Matthew Batchelor. I don't know why. Okay, different authors. I just realized that. So this is 13th, 14th, and 15th. So yeah, that's that. So we have 15 books already out here. And let's go to the next 3 books. 16th one is Successful Strategy. Yeah, again, this is like one of those books from those phases. And the next one is a book that I've been putting off since 5 years now, and that is The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. It's pretty much famous. It's pretty much like all over self-help BookTube in general, and I've never gotten to this, so I have to read this. And the next one is another book that I have been putting off since some time now, and that is Talent is Overrated by Geoff Colvin. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but here we go. And so this makes it 16, 17, 18, and we have 2 more books to go. And these 2 books are like just random books that have been lying in my shelf since like 4 or 5 years now. And the first book in that particular set, this is the 19th book, and that is Marlon Jane's A Brief History of 7 Killings. I am ashamed to say that I have not read this, and I'm very sad about it, but I hope Rick gets number 19. I don't hope it, but then I think he'll get number 19 so that I can read this book. So this is number 19, and then oops, it's okay. And this is the last book. This is number 20, and this was actually a gift, and I wanted to read this in 2020. So I was like, both of these books, 19 and 20, I want to read these in 2020, but I never got around to it. So this is Jim Coppett's My India, which is a pretty famous book. So that's that. So I think some of these books, like especially 18, 19, you must have seen them in my 2020 Media Freakout tag, right? But then they didn't make it to 2020's reading list actually, so that's fine. But yeah, that's it. Those are my 20 books, and I cannot wait for what number do we get. in order to get this thing done in a successful manner. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.